Hi everyone, it's Printup, and today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and beginning tools to get you started on knitting that I wish I had known when I had started. One thing that I think everyone should have in their life is a cat, but especially a cat that will judge your knitting skills, because honestly, they are the kindest critics you will ever have. Except this one, he's an asshole. First, you are going to want weapons of mass destruction, whether it be knitting needles, pencils, or heck, even the femur of your enemies. Yeah, that'd work. Just needs to be long and straight. Next, you are going to want some form of string. Here I have a very badly color-corrected ball of yarn that I will be using to knit with. Item that is handy to people who are knitting is some form of hand moisturizer. This is Gold Bond Healing. It is one of my favorites because it really literally heals all of the cracks and crevices that are going to get caught on the yarn as I'm knitting. And that's one of my pet peeves, is caught skin on the yarn of my needles. It is so annoying. It has ruined so many projects. Sorry lefties, I'm a righty, so I am sadly only going to be showing you how to do this with your right hand. First, you want to make a slip knot. You want to hopefully not drop your knitting needle, but I did anyway. And you're wanting to get your needle through that hole, or maybe your femur, I don't know. And you're wanting to tighten that slip knot. Oh look, it's a random piglet! Hi Piggy! Okay, and so you're going to take your other needle. Oh, wait, nope, sorry. I was thinking of a more advanced form of casting on. That's what this is called. So what you're wanting to do is what I personally do, is I take it around my finger, loop it around, and then put it on the needle. You'll see with my right hand that I am keeping about the first notch in my finger at the bottom of the string and putting the string around the needle to the tip of my finger, if that makes sense. And then I am just smushing it down to make more room for more cast-ons. This is the most simple form. As a matter of fact, I had to reteach it to myself because I had moved on to a form that uses two needles. Basically, you have one in the right hand and you have one in the left hand, and you basically knit it on. It's very long to explain, especially without a visual. So here I am picking it up in the pace so that you can see how it can go. If you're wanting to keep up with this, I put on 24 stitches, which is what it is called when you have successfully cast on your piece of yarn. And here I am just showing you that you need to smush it. Oh, I totally forgot I did that. Basically, I had my ball of yarn beside me, and that is one of the worst places that I hate it. I personally like to have my yarn in front of me or on the floor somewhere. It just helps me keep control of where my yarn will go in my hand. Many people have a certain way that they even like to hold in the hand, and I just hold it however it falls. Some people have the English style, some people have the American style. Some might argue that I use the American style. Honestly, I don't care. I just hold it in my hand the way it likes to be held. And there you just see I'm casting it on. Alright, you're wanting to take your needle in your right hand, put it on the needle in your left, and put it behind the first stitch to the left side. Put your needle under and loop it under. Again, I'm going to show you that. See? Now, I want to talk about the string in the middle that you see me here pointing to. Don't worry about that. You ideally want there to be a lot of string between your needles because that means you gave it a lot of slack. If it's really short, you will have a really hard time knitting. Trust me, I have ruined and completely overdone so many projects. Again, as a beginner, there is nothing wrong with taking apart your projects and completely redoing it. I have done that so many times. For every successful project, there is at least 5 projects that I have had to scrap. So now, here you see me just taking that under. A few times you can see me catch in the fibers. This string that I am using is a 3-ply. If you're a beginner, I would normally suggest a fake one. I mean, I'm using acrylic, which is fake, but you would probably want to use polyester or even a rubber one. One of my favorites is the Printup baby blankets. That was one of the first complete projects I ever did was with Printup baby blanket, and it's because there were no extra layers. Apologies for that. My camera, who had recently destroyed all my video, decided to only record in spurts and wouldn't record beyond that. So the last thing I want to talk about is posture. What I am displaying here is a horrible posture. You will see me straighten up here a little bit, but that is like one of the worst things to do. Well, that's it, guys. I'm sorry. I originally had a lot more footage planned. I originally had 5 hours saved on this one, but it decided to break on me, and it decided to also corrupt, so I couldn't get anything off of it. Thank God, though, because this video is only 6 minutes. But that was 5 hours of footage. All gone. I hate technology. I really do. It really sucks. Save your stuff!